What are you scared of?
It's 0 sugar, so
I mean,
there's no telling.
meat.
Yeah, that's all you need.
No, that's what I'm just
when
thinking.
You grill a steak, do you put sugar on that bitch?
I mean, sometimes.
Generally,
I don't. Nope.
No, not a steak.
Yeah, that's what this is. Cut to that shit.
I do. I use soy sauce.
I don't know. I use garlic, onion, bullshit.
This stuff. You tasted this stuff on the burger that I got, man.
Oh yeah, whatever the fuck you bought. That's good.
What'd you put on it?
It was this rub shit that you.
Yeah.
It was like I don't even remember what that, but it was so fucking good.
Dude, Schedule 1 is fucking fun as hell.
Oh, hold on. I ain't even introduced it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even introduced it yet. You should have put that on the docket, man. Couldn't you? Yeah, when we played it.
No, that's what you. Oh well,
You didn't. No,
I mean I played it, but I don't
put it
usually put it on the docket because I try to bring new games that I'm playing.
I mean, shit. If you played it, talk about it, right? You know what I mean? So if you want to put that in the
your
docket,
perspective on it, man.
right? Yeah, we all different. Yeah, we ain't gonna have the same experience. You might.
I'm doing that show.
We can play the same fucking game.
They have two different perspectives.
Yeah, I can fucking hate it. You can love it.
Different
And it's happened before.
experiences.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm probably going a different route than you did.
But what's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Happy Memorial Day. It's Memorial Weekend.
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 1, the rebrand of the Goku Kev Show to All Day HD, baby. All Day HD. I'm your host, Kev, the Galaxy Bear, and joining me this month is my co-host, Goku Black. What's up, man?
What up, dude?
He made it on time, y'all. He here.
I know. Can you believe it?
He made it on time.
Wow.
And we got
We had a running back.
and we have our other host, Magical Munkee. What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
All right. But yeah, you know that meal I was eating when I came in?
Mm-hmm.
I got that for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like when I ordered it, I had some biscuits and gravy and shit, Goku. But when I ordered it, I guess their system went down. And then when I got there, they were like, yeah, your order didn't even get put in. So they just gave it to me for free.
That's nice.
It worked out, though. But yeah, man, I've explored the realm of sugar-free drinks. And man, I found one that I really like. So sparkling ice. I really like
those
them.
are good.
I really like them. And I believe because this is what I told Goku. Look, like, first of all, like my doc said, you got to slow down on the sugar because everybody know I love sweets and sugar.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you're gonna get the diabetes if you keep eating the sugars. So I told Goku, I'm just go to sugar free shit. And he's like, what about that cancer action? I said, man, I don't give a fuck about no cancer. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you get diabetes and die, nobody gives a fuck about you. You're a fat fuck who don't work out if you got diabetes. You can be skinny as hell and people will not give a shit. But at least if you got cancer, you go out with some sympathy. So I'm drinking it all up. I think they use sucrose for this though, but I don't give a shit, man.
Yeah.
I like sweets.
Aspartame. That's got
Everybody
that.
look at me and said, stop eating sugar. Lose some weight.
Right, yeah.
That's what they said about my diabetes.
Damn, man.
And then it was a fucking running joke for a while.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. My grandma drank aspartame her whole fucking life, and that didn't kill her.
You should
So.
double check and make sure. See, is that one's
He's got the desktop audio shut off.
Well, yeah, the desktop audio, it should be shut off.
Just making sure.
We got something.
We got it. Yeah, because like if that desktop audio is going, you'll get double noise and it'll be bad. And then that's only like when we play the game. So I got a sticky note for it, don't I?
Yeah, he made it.
No. Let me tell you why. It's a good observation. You want me to tell you why? Because the reason why we're playing Phantom Breaker again, because that wasn't on. Yeah, so I said it's a good observation.
Realize that he had it.
That's why I'm paying attention to it now.
I said it's a good observation. Yeah.
On the shit.
Yeah.
As best as I can, at least.
So, but that Oblivion remaster came out of fucking nowhere, man. But they did inject some identity politics into it. They always do. They always forget the body types, and there's some women who've been like toned down and shit.
And some armor sets and shit on anything that was a actual female and not like a half spider woman.
I know.
Or mermaid.
They left them alone.
Yeah, left them completely alone. But if it had a woman's body,
no, we don't like women. The gaming industry don't like women. So they try to turn them into men. You know what I'm saying? How misogynistic is that?
right? It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Like, but like in the mermaid, I guess because they like furries. I don't know.
No, man. This is what it is.
Hell no.
This is not. This is what it really is. Real talk. It's a Microsoft product, so you know
that went in and took.
Yeah, like Microsoft is that. That's the shit that they're on. Yeah, Microsoft, they own that shit right now, man. They're on that. They want you to bake DEI into their products. They have like a whole statement that talks about this is what you should do. You shouldn't make your female characters overly expressive and suggestive. Like they're on that. So yeah, Microsoft, when it comes to women and stuff like that, you're going to get that type of games until they start losing a lot of money. When they start doing that, they'll change their tune because, like, I know 2K, they put out a statement saying that they have like DI seminars and shit that they canceled. They're rolling a bunch of it back, but honestly, it don't mean
shit.
Yeah, because we don't know what's going on the inside. But here's my thing:
they're changing the wording and making it something different.
This is what I do know. That shit's gonna cost them money. And Strauss Zelnick, he sounds like he's a CEO of 2K. He sounds like a Star Wars fucking villain. Strauss Zelnick. He likes money. So if DI is losing them money, if you look at him, these companies do not give a fuck about DEI. They care about what's going to get them the most money.
Right. Exactly.
And at the time, DEI was making them money. Now it's not. They're pivoting. And you look at Strauss Zelnick, he looks like he does not.
But was it really? Think about that. Because people didn't know about it for real. Right? So they were just making money off of people not realizing that's what they were making money off of. It wasn't that it specifically was making them money. It was
no, exactly was. Yeah, it was making them money. Like people didn't know, and that was fine with them. And they were profiting off of it. People were just eating that shit up.
Yeah, but now people know.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're right. Now people know, so it's like it's not as profitable. So they're going to pivot. So you look at him, man. If you look at Strauss Zelnick,
that's what I've said from these people don't give a fuck.
He looks like he does not care. He looks like he owns about 20 yachts.
Does he have those red eyes like a Sith Lord?
Probably.
He might as well.
Yeah. Like I know what's his face, John Riccatello. That mother, he is a Sith Lord. That's the guy. He wanted to charge you $1 to reload your gun.
Yeah,
I remember that shit.
Yeah. He said, "Hey man, we're not gouging.
Hey, man, I'm not playing your game."
He said a player might be invested. They're not going to be price sensitive at that point. Yeah, we're not gouging, we're charging. I mean, these motherfuckers is crazy.
Crazy.
But
like you said, motherfuckers was just eating that shit up.
A motherfucker to take a sip of that drink.
Nobody was going to go for that, though, man. Nobody was going to go for that shit. $1 to reload your magazine?
Hell no.
I grew up in the arcades where you pay to play, but that shit is outrageous.
And don't get me started on Randy.
Well, he's coming up. Expedition 33 is like doing really good. It took the world by storm, man.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And Expedition 33. He don't even know what it is. Well, you've been up on a fucking rock, dog.
Mm-hmm. No, it's in a closet, remember?
Yeah, like Bender. You lived in a closet like Bender, dude.
No, I don't live in there. Just, that's where all the video games is.
He'd be like this, like, I'm going to sleep.
There's more room in there.
Bender was like, yeah, you can stay in a closet. It was a whole fucking apartment.
Overside.
Yeah, it was a whole fucking apartment.
One of the best episodes of fucking Futurama.
They were just sitting there like that, and the whole time he could have just fucking been in the closet.
I was like being tortured.
Work like Lilo. Why are you much taller? and leaning to the left.
That was a good show. That show still. They got one more season.
I'll do that.
Yeah, the new stuff. Yeah.
There's one more. Like I don't know. Yeah, it's they putting it on Hulu because Hulu picked up the rights for it.
Yep.
But I don't know if that new the last half of that season's out. You have to check. But they were taking shots at. And what's crazy is it was crazy is they're owned by Disney.
Right.
They're owned by Disney.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they were taking shots at Disney, Amazon. They was going in on Amazon, dude. Like hard.
I'm
Like,
glad somebody needs to.
it was funny.
Just like Robot Chicken and South Park, The Simpsons, they all need to just go in on that shit.
But Expedition 33, it's called Clear Obscure's Expedition 33, and it's a turn-based role-playing game that it's the Final Fantasy game you wanted. You want it in this day and age. The turn-based Final Fantasy, like, because Final Fantasy got away from turn-based, and they went in this game. When I looked at it, when Munkee was playing, I was like, "This looks like," I was like, "This looks like Lost Odyssey." That's what I said, and come to find out, that dude who made it, he really liked Lost Odyssey. Like they really liked that game. They liked Final Fantasy, and they wanted to build on turn-based combat because Square got away from it, which is, they were like, people don't want it. And I'm like, no, people do want that.
Right. People want both, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
give me an option to switch it.
You should have made.
Nah, I wouldn't like that. You can't the game needs to be focused one way or the other.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't need to be.
Because Jack of all trades, you would make a worse game if it's both. Like,
but
they focus.
You can make specific games a turn-based and an action RPG. Like, Dirge of Cerberus, right? Dirge of Cerberus was a great game.
Make spinoffs.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like Phantasy Star did. The Phantasy Star Online is a separate series than Phantasy Star. Those are two different. One is like online and one turn-based. You said they could have just made a separate series, but they the whole time Square, I remember reading this somewhere, they wanted to make their games like real time. Like, the intention was never to do turn-based. The only reason they did it is because, like, limitations. And that's why I like limits, because it causes you to explore and get more creative. You come out with something like that. Imagine if we never got that.
Right.
But so Expedition 33 has done what I have been wanting a turn-based game to do forever, because AAA studios will not invest in them. And I've played games like Legend of Legaia and Grandia, and they have really good turn-based mechanics. And what was another one? Valkyria Profile.
Valkyrie Profile was good.
Yeah, so the guy the people who put together this game, they really like those games, and they went into the system and just created a really cool, innovative. Yeah, Skies of Arcadia and stuff like that. They Shining the Holy Ark, Golden Sun. So they went in and just took turn-based combat and evolved it and just made it better. And that's what everybody's been wanting Final Fantasy to do. Like, bring us a turn-based game, but just make it awesome. You got the resources.
And I love the action commands.
Yeah.
Usually I'm not into the quick time event shit. But in the turn-based game,
it keeps engaged. It makes sense.
It makes
sense. Yeah. So yeah, it's a beautiful game. And what's crazy about this is only about 30 people made this game. And it's selling. It's right now, the physical copies are sold out. I can't even find one.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't even find one. So it's selling like gangbusters. And that goes to show you that these developers, these big publishers, they're out of touch, man. They have these 300 size teams, and like, you got smaller teams that are putting out way better games. Like the gap between indie and AAA is like getting smaller and smaller every day.
It is
small, and there are games that are way more engaging than these big AAA games where they give you tons of different objectives, all this other shit. And then you got games like, what was that one game you was playing, Goku, where like, I really liked that game. It was like he was getting his train to go.
Oh man,
what was that?
Fucking shit!
So we had to build the tracks, and the train was going, and like we had to work together to like build all the tracks and get the wood and stuff. I forget what it's fucking called.
Yeah, because you'd have to chop down the wood, then you also had to dig up mine.
I thought I was going to hate this game,
and
man,
you put down the tracks, and you have to keep the train going because like the train is moving no matter what.
Right. Yeah, it don't matter. You got to build.
So that little game was so much more engaging.
And it was like pixelated.
Yeah, pixel game. Yeah,
it looks fucking boxy, like the way the screen looks right there, like straight.
Well, that's just proof that you don't have to have all the bells and whistles and graphics and shit to
Make a good
to
game.
make
now.
a good game.
No, you're
I
not.
don't remember that game either.
Well, I mean, we've been
What I
playing.
do all
Was it
about that.
Unrailed or something like
It is
that?
Derailed.
Derailed. Was it Derailed?
Derailed.
You sure it's Derailed?
There was Unrailed.
I think it was
Derailed.
Unrailed. It may have been.
Something rail. You're right though.
Yeah, it may not. I'm not sure.
Careful with that. It sounds like something else.
Oh, rail.
Right.
I think of the name of the game, man.
Hot rail. What?
No, it was like Unrailed. I can't remember.
Maybe Dragon Balls.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, see, I got a little thing going on right here. I'm trying to show you. How did I do it? Hold on, let me see. Where is it at? Properties. Yeah, there it is. Transition. Yeah, I have it set as a slideshow. Yeah, you see it. And the playback's random, so it should randomize them every 60,000 milliseconds, which is 60 seconds. So that's what I'm hoping for it to just cycle through every so often. I can do it. I can make it shorter. So yeah, like I've been messing around with the backgrounds and stuff like that, but it should just autoplay. That's weird that it doesn't. You'll see, it was autoplaying before. Well, neither the case, but yeah, that Unreal game was like, it was a whole lot of fun.
I might have to look into that. That's fun.
I'm about to go grab my phone.
We were playing it on
Find
the
it.
Switch, man. And like I said,
It was on Switch.
and we got like so much more fun out of it. And that's what I'm saying, man. Like what games don't realize today, these big game companies, that they don't realize that they are pretty much expendable, man. See, look, see how they're just cycling. They're expendable because supply and demand. There are so many games out now. So many. So I don't have to buy your game.
Right.
I don't.
Because you'll find 3 of them just like
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't have to buy your
And
game.
probably done better.
Potentially, yeah.
I mean,
And maybe
Look at-
cheaper. Like the
look
market
at
is so
what's-
saturated with games, man.
like,
So saturated.
Skull and Bones is a perfect example. I started playing the
The
fucking
quadruple A game.
Yeah, the quadruple A
Mhm.
bullshit ass game. I should have.
I started playing for a little bit. I'm like, what the
Like, it's just ridiculous.
No, you were playing Sea of
the
Thieves.
lack.
I play that.
See, it
Yeah.
is still bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was just saying that's what he was playing. Sea
I
of
played it on
Thieves.
cloud
What, Skull and Bones?
Yeah,
Was Skull and Bones
last
on
week.
cloud?
because it was on the Game Pass thing.
No, it wasn't on Game Pass.
It's
No,
an
it was
Ubisoft
Ubisoft game. Yeah,
That's what it is.
you were playing Sea of Thieves, dude. That's on Game Pass.
Well, Ubisoft has also games that they let you play for free.
They do, but on their own sign-up service, though.
Yeah, my Xbox.
It is what it is. But like Skull and Bones
Is terrible.
trash.
It is
Like
terrible,
it
yeah.
just turns into a sales
Dragon Balls.
simulator. Like it doesn't even for real. Like you couldn't do any land type missions for real. Like when you were on land, you weren't fighting nobody. You were just digging shit up and exploring. Basically,
I didn't
Like,
make it that far.
it was just fucking. It was boring. Like I like ship to ship combat.
I mean, shit, that Yakuza game looked way better.
It was.
It looked way better.
100% better.
And that's what I was looking for. And I was
Right, that's exactly what I wanted. Like, I want to be a fucking pirate. Like, I want to take over ships. I want to build an armada. I want to go pillage, plunder, and burn, burn, burn. Right? Like,
And that's my man right there. But they spent all that time and money making that shit game, and then like you got developers like what are they called? Are they called Sandrock? Is that where the developer for Expedition 33? I think it's Sandrock
I think it's
Studios or something like that. You got a small team like them that just puts out a banger.
right.
And like, who said turn-based RPGs were dead, man? What's crazy is people don't realize, like, I like a lot of action in my games, but I really love turn-based role-playing games, and people look at me like, how? You're just sitting there. I was like, well, in turn-based games, especially like ones that have really good systems, there's a lot happening.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a lot. You got to plan it out ahead. Yeah, you got to plan it out ahead. Like, I want to do this. And then, especially games that have active time bars like Grandia, Final Fantasy VII, where enemies can attack you. Well, I think Chrono Trigger has that, where it's active. You can get attacked while you're waiting. So, you got to put all that shit in. And that's, it's called Unreal. Yeah, that is a fun ass game, dude. It's fun.
You know they came out with it too, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's probably a microtransaction and shit.
It's an indie guy. It's an indie game.
Yeah,
They know better than do some bullshit like that.
They did
But
the
yeah, like-
Bros shit.
I really like turn-based role-playing games. I really like them because, like, it's cool watching them stand there and like do crazy big. It's like playing an anime almost. Like when you cast spells and shit, it's so cool. And they say crazy, dramatic things, and the big fucking spell goes off. Like if you play fucking what game does that a lot? Fucking Eternal Sonata. They say all kinds of crazy shit before they do an attack, and it sounds cool. I really like that role playing game because it's a music, and that's another thing. Yeah. Everything is music based from the characters' names. Like you have Count Waltz, you got viola, polka, allegretto, falsetto. Like it's so good. It is a really, really good game, and like that is a turn based game.
Extra creative too.
It's and it's turn based and real time. So this is what it does. During your turn, you can move your character around, and you can do it multiplayer too. So you can move your character around, and like depending on how high the level combat you love with, you have like early on you have a lot of time, like infinite time to move. But like once you start leveling the combat up, you have less time, and then like once it levels again, each movement makes the time go faster. So you have to really plan out what you're doing, and then like you have to hit the button to attack, and then like while you're on defense, while you're waiting. You have a chance to parry enemies during certain attacks. You can parry all the attacks for reduced damage. You see what I'm saying? So there's been games that have done stuff
like Star Ocean, kind of that way.
Star Ocean stuff like that. There's tons of games, but that's what I'm saying. It's crazy that like these publishers is like, well, people don't want that.
Well, it's like the movie industry saying they can't stick to source material.
Yeah,
it's impossible to stick to source material.
They said, well, people's not going to understand it.
What? You're catering to people that don't understand it any fucking way because I never read the books in the first fucking place.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. It is so weird.
Wheel of Time just got canceled.
But Virtual Fighter 5 Revo, the one I've been playing, that's getting ported to PS5, Xbox, the Switch 2. So, and it's going to have crossplay in it. So essentially, that fighting game is saved because it was only on PC, where a lot of people do play it, but like. For Virtual Fighter, it's known more in like Japan. It's not really popular here, but it being on all those platforms with crossplay, that pretty much saves the game. If any game you have multiplayer nowadays, though, it's not crossplay, man. It can be dead in the water.
Yeah, it's dead in the water.
That saved Aliens too, like that Fireteam Elite.
That's what like the Division.
Oh, is it crossplay?
Really? That explains a lot.
Fucking stupid,
right? It's like, because when you and Kate wanted to play, right? And I was like, I wonder if it's crossplay. Because I wanted to play on my PC.
Yeah, right. And that's why I would rather play it on PC.
I would rather play it on my PC.
And then on top of that, like I'd rather play all my shit on PC. Simple fact that I don't have to pay to play online.
Right.
I mean, that's why I buy most of my games on PC because eventually I plan on letting Game Pass expire. Because
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I kind of don't use it. And then like Xbox games that I do play, you can play them for free on PC. You see what I'm saying? Because Microsoft puts their games on PC. So it's like, why am I paying to play online when I can play online their same games for free?
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So,
you can pay for, like, if you wanted to pay for gaming, you can
just for PC. If you wanted it.
Right.
I don't even care about it because, like.
But I'm saying if you wanted
the option's there, yeah. But at the end of the day, man, like, for instance, I'm going to play Doom. The Dark Ages on Game Pass probably, but like I'm gonna pick it up on Steam because like eventually like you have to keep subscribing to keep it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like I just want to buy it and play it, however long I want. But I have to subscribe to the service. So, but I picked up. I was playing Bolt Gun last night.
Yes,
because they released DLC for it a while ago. And like what reminded me is they announced Bolt Gun 2. And I was like, awesome. I was like, yeah, I have some DLC. There's a chapter of DLC I need to finish. And I forgot how fun that game was, man. That game was great.
Played that game.
I know, didn't I?
Insanely, like, you just was like all about it all day long. And that's what you were about Space Marine when it first came out, too. I
rushed
that game, too.
I ran through Bolt Gun, like, so much faster, though, man. Like, and it's not a short game. Though. No, I didn't replay Bolt Gun. I replayed Space Marine 1. And they're re-releasing Space Marine 1, an updated version. Yeah, there's an updated version. Yeah, that's getting released. I was
going through the whole sale on Steam.
Yeah, that's when they'll drop the price on fucking the second one because that motherfucker's still down there $60.
Oh, it's on sale right now.
It's like $48 still.
I mean, that's a good game, though. Space Marine 2, it was well worth the money, boy. Like, and there's a lot of content they're still adding to it.
Yeah, they've added another DLC already.
They shouldn't have added.
I'm pretty much done paying for the extra shit anyway. Like,
No, the stuff that they're adding is
extra shit. I get that.
it's like horde mode and like more shit for the multi. Because I want to get into it, but like I don't have nobody to play with me.
Right.
I know Crown plays and I believe it's crossplay too. I think Space Marine is crossplay. Yeah, so
because I was me and Tiff were talking about it, and I told her I was like, I think I'm done buying consoles, but I'm going to spend the same amount of money buying a new video card every couple of years at this point, or upgrading my PC as I am buying all these consoles, and then I don't have all the services and shit I got to pay for either. Like,
you get a lot of free games,
right,
from Epic and all kinds of other. Epic gives so many. I need to.
Epic gives out shit all the
time. Yeah.
There's 3 of them right now. I can't remember what they are, but there's 3 games right now you can get for free.
I know people. You go check, and then on top of that, your library will pretty much like the whole entire library will always work.
Yeah,
for the most part. And if there's if it won't, and that's they'll find a way to do it.
I have Epic, I have Steam, and I have GOG.
Yep.
Because if one of them, I basically got them.
Right. You get GOG. I have Epic, Steam, and Itchy.
It is money either way, but I would rather not, because I'm spending more money now.
Yeah, you'll spend way more money because Game Pass is a subscription.
Right.
You will spend it forever. Yeah. You will not use it and then be paying them versus
about this, like the PlayStation subscription for PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus is $175 a year.
Right.
And that shit automatically came out, and I was pissed. I didn't realize it was so much, and it was coming out when it was coming out.
I took that shit off.
I was like, oh my fucking God, that hurts.
I unsubscribed to that shit.
Pass off too.
I've got that. I've got the Switch Online, and I've got Xbox Live or Game Pass, what the fuck ever it is now.
Yeah,
so I'm spending like $300 a year.
Just for that,
just for those 3 services.
If you're on PC, you don't pay that.
Right.
You can put that towards groceries or gas or another game.
Exactly.
And then and then on top of that,
and then my upgrades aren't going to happen yearly. They're going to happen every.
Who knows? Really? Yeah. Like depending on how good your hardware is you have now and how the market is with cards. Like right now, my 4080, man, I don't need another card for. Who the fuck knows how long?
My 4070 Ti is fine.
That's what I'm saying. For the next 4 years, I'm sure that card will be fine. Yeah, like minimum. Yeah. So you save more money in the long run. Like things are cheaper. You get more. You're not for instance, if you're paying for anything, like for instance, Xbox Live, you're not using it, then it's being wasted. Right. Versus on PC, you're not paying to play online or none of that shit. A lot of that shit's free. And you get so many free games where you're not spending money. Like hell, if somebody just say if somebody gave you a PC, you wouldn't even. All you need is an internet connection, and then you'd be able to play games right there because there's so many free full games.
There's plenty of them.
So many, so many of them.
And with Epic, you get them. What once a month, twice a month?
Yeah, once a month. They come out with free games.
And there's usually 1 or 2 free games.
And then during the holidays, man.
And
it's like every day. It was like every day, man. So and then some games will repeat too. I saw 1 or 2 games repeat.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of repeaters.
I was so mad I missed Demon's Till. I'm still mad about that. Because that is a really good ass pinball game. It's so good, man. I fucking missed out on it. I'm so pissed. It's okay though. But so I've been playing one that did, and after the second mission, dude, that game shows its cracks. It turns into a Yakuza simulator.
Really?
I hated eating ramen. Hated it. Yeah, one of the missions was to eat ramen.
That was it?
And it was like a Guitar Hero deal.
I think I watched you do that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, I was pissed. What is this shit, man?
After the killing and everything in the first
2 missions are
ramen and
the first 2 missions is after you play, you can uninstall the game. You can't because those missions are awesome.
You can uninstall the game now.
Yeah, dude. Do first 2 missions.
Just finish the second mission.
Let me tell you, because you go to the headquarters precinct after that. The precinct is so fucking boring. And then after that, the first 2 missions, it's like they had everything just in sync. Everything just worked. But after that, man, the AI gets real dumb. Kind of just sit around. You need AI attacking you for that combat to work. That's the thing. If the AI is not attacking you, then it's not working because like it's based off of like parrying and chaining kills together, kind of like Wet or like a John Woo film or Stranglehold or Hard Boiled.
Batman game.
Well. Have you ever seen Wet? Not really like the Batman games because that uses a different type of combat. But so this is a gun fu game. That's what I'm saying. And you want to be you're literally comboing your guns into slices and shit, and then you have to parry, and you can like finish a guy off, and somebody's coming. Like you have a lot of different tools, but like if the AI is sitting there, you don't get to use it. And then that's what happens later on. AI kind of just sits there
waiting for their turn.
Yeah, you're waiting like, come on, man, hit me so I can counter this shit and keep it going. You know what I mean? Like the armor starts to show, and then like it gets real like clunky. It becomes not a fun game after the second level. And luckily, I only got paid $17 for it. I caught it on sale because it's not a full price game.
Yeah, I think I got it on sale too.
Yeah, it's not a full price game.
That gun fu shit sounds like a lot like what a John Wick game should be.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the way it works in the first two levels is awesome. Like it's like, man, like the AI is better in those first two levels. Everything is better in those first two levels. And then like I remember one section, man, it was so freaking hard. Like bullets was flying, people was on me. It's like towards the end of the second level, and like you're overwhelmed with enemies, and it makes that game so fun because you just fucking slice through them.
Everywhere.
Yeah, every time you turn, there's just like somebody's trying to fucking attack you, and like you're countering and shit. But after that, man, they just like they went to go eat ramen and fucking forgot to finish the game.
Forgot to
make sure you eat ramen the rest of the time.
Yeah, like I mean, it's just a bunch of mini games in it and shit. It becomes kind of like Yakuza, and like it's very Japanese. Like, and you can tell the voice acting. They might have used AI or something because it's like real. Like it's not good. Yeah, it's not good. But like, here's what's good in the game. Well, I mean, the game's gonna look good because it runs on Unreal. But like, character models look awesome in it. Mm-hmm. And then Cinnamon, she's hot, dude. Like she's the waitress. You see her tits and everything. She's got the fucking garter. It is not a DI game. That's the good thing about it. And I may go back and finish it. What I'm gonna probably do, man, like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe mods can fix it. Maybe I'm gonna crank the difficulty even higher because that's what I do. I crank it up. And it's like, all right, like, because at one time it suggested me to crank it down the first two levels. Right. Now I just slaughter through it.
At that point, you're just getting used to the game. Anyway.
Correct, yeah. But now I'm used to it, and the enemies are not aggressive. I need them
not aggressive enough.
Yeah, I need them attacking like Ninja Gaiden. Like Ninja Gaiden was it's the perfect example because enemies will always attack you when you're vulnerable.
Yep,
that's what I like.
They'll
like,
wait for you.
Yeah, they wait. Yeah, like it's the AI is like perfectly tuned for that. Like you'll when you are safe, it knows not to attack, and they know to work with the other AI routines to throw you off and shit like that, and to catch you while you're vulnerable. So, but yeah, man, that and I understood, and this is one thing I don't like about, and we'll talk about this later. Let me write it down. We're gonna talk about this. It's about parrying, and hold on, let me see. Note for it. I wrote a sticky note down for it.
All right, we definitely going to talk about parrying.
This is exactly that. I'm going to tell you why. Like the conversation. Oh, where's my pen at? The conversation will be interesting, but we're definitely going to talk about some parrying later. So, but yeah, Amazon now will terminate your account if you take a screenshot of Prime Video.
Really?
What?
Yeah, they can terminate your account for that. If you have Prime Video on your phone.
Sharing information.
That's what they say. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like they're becoming like first they putting ads and Prime videos now, and then you got to pay more to get rid of them. Now they're doing this shit. They are becoming. They hate their customers more than almost as much as Nintendo does. And they have robots now called Digit. Full like they look like them. Mm-hmm. Okay. And they stuff like that a human can do. Yeah, they're bipedal. They can like stock shit and put away things. Yeah,
like at their warehouses.
Yes, at the warehouse, and people just looking at them like Subservience. Remember? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you seen that movie Subservience?
Yes.
That's how they look at the robots. Mm-hmm. They were just looking at them like. Because they're bipedal robots. They can pick up containers and shit and boxes.
My job.
They can put away after containers are done, they can put those away so no human has to do it. They can do human tasks.
I was watching a video on it yesterday too.
Robots is taking
But it was the Tesla one.
Kroger has a robot named Barney. Mm-hmm. It helps you find shit. Yeah, fucking robot in there.
Walking around the store?
Well, it rolls around, around the fucking store. And you can ask it to help you find shit.
The new one up out of the Kroger up there?
Yeah.
They have robots that bring shit to your table for you.
Yeah.
Like the waiter and waitress just takes your order and the robot brings it out.
Yep.
Like, and I was sitting there waiting for somebody to put
Eventually they're gonna be gone. Mm-hmm. The robot's gonna take your order. Because in California, Chick-fil-A, if you order,
they could be doing that now, honestly.
Chick-fil-A they could, yeah. Chick-fil-A, if you order online, they have a fucking robot drive it to your house.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, in California, somewhere in California. It's like a cart, and it just drives to your house, and you scan it, it opens up, you get your food, and it goes. Tell you, man, people, if you don't have a job if you, even anything done physically that doesn't require a lot of mental gymnastics, a robot can do it. Look, this is about to get crazy. Mm-hmm. This surgeon posted he lost his job to AI.
Don't took my job.
A surgeon. Mm-hmm. Think about that. A fucking surgeon. Because the robot can do, and it'll make
doesn't make any mistakes.
It can. It's going to make way less mistakes. That's going to save money.
It doesn't have human error.
Yep, it doesn't.
Human error has to be inputted into.
Right. It's not going to call off sick. It's It's always going to be the same way all the time. Mm-hmm. And he lost his job. I was on Reddit like damn, dude. Like if you have any kind of physical job, I remember telling construction guys about this years ago. Like I was like, man, y'all better get used to this AI shit or try to incorporate it because it's something that AI can't do nothing. Let me tell you what happened. Because years later, like probably I think a year later after I had this conversation, like motherfuckers, you 3D print houses. You can 3D print a house in construction now, and it has more insulation. It's more sturdier. Like. There are cons to it, but it's cheaper, quicker. Like it's crazy, yeah. You can see it through the concrete perfectly, and they have structures and stuff to make sure it's all put
down less waste.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. You got any kind of physical job, man? Like that's why I'm kind of happy I have the job I have, and it's kind of shitty, and I have to deal with people yelling at me because of money. But I'm like, hell, robot, kind of, There's no emotion there. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's crazy though that shit is happening. I was about to tell you the robots is coming, man.
All right.
Well, this is
I'm kneeling to a robot overlord.
Well, this is a very mature show, as people already realize. Viewer discretion advised. Our shows a mix of let's plays, random gaming news, because we're just a hobbyist show. So we're not trying to profit, and I want to thank all the people who recently subscribed and support me. I do appreciate that. But in the interest of full disclosure, none of my views, Munkee's, Goku's, represent either of our employers. Our opinions are our own. Yes. So, this show will be kept grimy from the basement. So, moving on, let's see what we got. Come on over. Bounce cut. Oh, no, where is it? You see how it'd be moving so fast. Hold on, let's see. All right, so we need to go to these show videos. Yeah. All right, so Goku, talk to me about this.
So I started watching the anime first.
You got to give people all the information.
I know, and that's why I'm saying it just like this, is that I started watching the anime first, and there's so many good animes out there that I could not even get the chance to finish watching this anime. That my son got me hip to a couple others. So I took the alternative and I got the game. And the game literally follows the fucking anime. Like
nobody knows
right down to well, it keeps saying solo leveling right there on the screen.
You gotta remember.
And I know there are some that don't watch the podcast, that just listen. I'm very sorry for that. I say it right away.
You have
to. I wanted to introduce the fact that this is an anime and it is following the anime down to the letter. Down to the letter. So it's like I'm watching episodes as I'm playing them now.
Well, so what kind of game is this?
It's like an action RPG.
Okay.
I mean, you don't even have to totally, like, once you get to a certain point and your character's strong enough, dude, you don't even have to fucking really play. You can just let him do auto and he'll run and kick everybody's ass. And I mean, it's Apple, Google, and PC. Like, it's on everything.
I saw that it was on PC too, and I was looking up.
It's on everything. It's all crossplay. But that's the thing, though, is the PC
To save your
version of
games.
it is broken. We don't know what's wrong with it.
What do you mean?
Like, it's just broken.
Like-
It doesn't work.
Like, what do you mean? Like, it won't launch?
It won't launch.
It won't launch at all.
It won't launch at all. It's goofy as fuck. And they keep, and it says in the comments that they'll fix it or whatever, but they have not done shit. So I don't recommend ever putting any money in this game. If you do play it, you can get all the shit you need for free.
I mean, here's the thing, though. They wouldn't have a game up if it simply just wouldn't work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
They're probably working on it.
I mean, it could just be your configuration too if it's PC. Like, for instance, for instance, Virtual Fighter does not work on this PC we're using now. It just will not work online. It will not. But it works on my other PC with no problem.
It doesn't work for anybody.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's a
global fucking complaint. Just mass people are like, why doesn't it work on PC? Fuck it, I got it on my phone.
That doesn't make any sense because they want money. You see what I'm saying? Because they want money. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's weird for the whole world to not, like, that's strange.
But how long has it been?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's strange.
They just really recently put it on PC. It was originally on just phones, on Apple and Google Play.
So they may not
just
have
wasted
figured out.
money.
Yeah, they probably just ain't figured out what the hell the problem is.
I'm like, why are they wasting money? That's crazy. Like, you release a game that just don't work. That's fucking stupid.
But they have a fucking time now. So
PC, you consider a re-release basically because it's already been out.
The port's probably just.
If your shit don't work, you don't release it. That's
what you're supposed to do, but we all know that that's not what developers
doesn't
do.
make any fucking sense for them.
It's not developers.
We all know
fucking
that these digital games
fix it. Let's get it on the platform. Fix it later.
Yep.
Fix it later.
Any type of quality control is checking
because the game it's sad because look, the game looks cool.
It does.
It is. It's fun, dude. Look, I got it.
I was thinking, right I was like, hey, if it's on PC, I might
got it running too right here.
Oh, speaking of phones, dude, like, I got Symphony of Night on my phone. You know they got Bloodstained on the phone?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Didn't know that.
remember I was saying that I got several like things that I go through, Steam, Epic, and
IoT, whatever the fuck it is.
Itch.io or something like that.
Yeah.
Itch.io has everything in it. Has mass indie stuff, and it's all fucking free. Like, literally, like, it says, like, you can donate to the developer, but you can also just be like, I just want the download, and you can get the download for fucking free.
The Jitsu Squad demo's on there too.
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's like, so that game is fucking, this game is everywhere, but it's like, it's just a regular RPG.
So what kind of, like, what would you
RPG?
compare it to? Like, is it like Final Fantasy 16? That's an action game.
See, that's the thing, is like, I stopped playing Final Fantasies after like 10. I was like, God dang.
16 is an action game.
And that one doesn't have any turn base?
Not at all.
Okay, yeah, so I would compare it to that then.
None of them do they? After 10,
definitely
really?
has.
No, is it? Well, 12.
No, you controlling menus, but it ain't turn based. It has 12 had the gamut system. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, it's a little different. Yeah, it's more like MMO almost, wasn't it?
White action, but it was still
the gamut. It was split the difference, kind of.
Really action, because like it actually wants you to dodge.
Mhm.
It will make all of your special attacks like I was going to say like cycle faster, like they're on a time limit, how long before you can use it again. But if you dodge, it cuts that time in half. You know what I mean? Like it wants you to be engaged, and it wants you to pay attention. And like it's got every person that's ever been in every episode of the whole thing. And like I said, it follows the anime almost perfectly. Like you can just like let it go, or you can actually be involved in it. Like just let it.
12 million registers.
Yeah, and that was just the pre-registration.
Yeah,
you know, and like I said, it's been out. Like
I've never seen the anime.
the anime is fucking badass, dude. The very first episode, will not ruin it. Is the most important episode though. Like, do not skip the very first episode.
how many seasons is it?
I want to say like 3 or 4 maybe, and they're still coming out with a couple more. It hasn't finished yet.
Yeah, you definitely are the mobile expert because I would have never knew this was there.
Yeah, dude, it's a really fun game, dude, because like you get more out of it than just watching the cartoon. Because the anime. Watching the anime, you'll get you have that character, repertoire. You get to learn about all the characters. You get to know and feel for them. But in the game, then you also, because Duder becomes a necromancer, and so he starts bringing the people the monsters that he beats up. He fucking takes their soul and brings them back, and then they work for him. Like that's the whole shadow armor that he has behind him. And later in the cartoon, some of the major characters start dying, and he starts bringing them back. And at first, people were being salty about it, like, "What the fuck? That used to be a person that we all know. Like, what the fuck?" And he was bringing it back, and like, it's cool because he can still speak to them, and they can still speak to him also.
Well, yeah, because he's the necromancer.
Yeah,
he's able to speak to him.
So like he can communicate with the spirits, but they can't. And when you play the game, it's like they actually have a voice in the game. It's crazy. So, like, I've gotten one person. Oh, the phone died. I got one person that was a character, the main character, well, like one of the characters of the cartoon, and he got murdered as fuck. And then fucking my dude brought him over and set him down in front of me, and I'm like, all rise, and brought him back to life. And fucking, it was a very interesting scene because
he's not dead now.
Well. So
he's been raised.
He was his friend. His friend was still alive, and his friend was flipping out like, "You can't fucking do that!" Blah 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 blah. And like immediately, the shadow character turned around and healed everybody in the party because that's what he was already doing as he was alive as a human. And then, like as soon as he did that, he turned to his friend and like kind of gave him a look, like "I'll see you later" or something. And that's when he said, "Are you sure?" And the main character, Jinwoo, and he's like, "Are you sure?" And you see the shadow thing nod his head, and he's like, "Okay." He says, "I release you," and the motherfucker dissolves. And dude's like, "What the fuck?" Blah, blah, blah. Like that's what he wanted. He said he just wanted to help out one last time. Da, 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 da. So it's like he still respects the characters themselves.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like you should have just like watched the anime and talked about it. Because you said the game's an RPG, and then you just went on about the anime.
It is the anime. That's what I'm saying. But the game is the anime, and that's the mechanics like. Okay, so the mechanics, like I said, it wants you to be involved. It will capitalizing on dodging at the right moments.
I mean, do you got skill trees?
You know what
I mean? Like, how's it work?
The way it's set up is as. Okay, so you have to remember
about the anime.
I know, but I have to tell you about the anime, or else you can't understand it.
I'll say I know all about it now.
So, okay, the anime is like all of a sudden these portals started opening on fucking Earth, and they would go to another fucking realm where motherfuckers would go fighting in dungeons. And when you're in the dungeon, you were getting classes. Okay, so he goes through all these classes, all these jobs, and he gets to the point where he becomes a necromancer. Actually, he was considered the world's weakest hunter. That's the very first
in the game, can you play different classes, or like how does that work?
So, like I said, it builds up to them. So I guess you could go back, but why? They're weaker.
I mean, do you only play as him?
You only play as him.
Oh, you do? Okay. Everybody only plays as him?
Yeah, you only play as him.
Ain't it?
I mean,
fucking weird. Yeah.
In the lobby, you're in the lobby.
It's all solo leveling though, so
when you're in the
lobby,
lobby,
you playing with other people.
You don't.
Oh, you don't? You play by yourself. So it's not a multiplayer game.
There's guilds and they have like
because mobile games normally are like this.
I'm just going to show you the guild.
The Star Wars fucking Galaxy of Heroes game where you unlock different characters and shit and can.
Well, okay, so you unlock all the characters, but they're on your team, and you're still Jinwoo.
Oh, okay.
And like then, when you're in the lobby, you can run around as one of those people. But when you actually play the game, you're still Jinwoo.
So what's the lobby for?
It's mostly just like for that would be the multiplayer aspect of it, is that you can join guilds. All the guilds are like you fight a monster, they fight the monster, the team, all their points put together. against another team. World bosses, yes.
But you're not playing together.
But you're not playing.
You're just cooperating on a global level.
Yes.
Gotcha. I see it. That's what I was trying to understand, that concept.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's all like a ranking system
Gotcha.
in that aspect that you don't actually play against
But
anyone.
it's something like that. It seems like this is promotion for the anime.
It is.
Okay. That's what it seems like. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah.
Because it's the anime down to the letter, dude.
Gotcha.
Like
okay.
if you
Well, that's cool.
if you have time to play
Free
the game,
right, isn't it?
It's advertisement.
Yep,
It's free.
it's free.
Like,
Yeah, that's cool.
You get to play as the
Like I said, it looks
character
cool,
from the
man.
anime or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool shit.
Like,
I was because I might download it.
because there are
I might download the shit.
there are like okay, so there's like
Anime.
gates that happen. The like I said, the gates that were opening to go to the dungeons, they open up, and so some of them you have to play as Jinwoo, and you have the other people with you, and other ones it's only hunters. So you take your little you collect all these
Right.
hunters, so then you play
They're Pokemons.
Yeah, Pokemon.
They're Pokemon.
So you just play as your
Or
hunters
like,
that you have.
or like, have you seen that? There was I think they might have put it back on Switch, but it was a Wii U game. It was called The Wonderful 101, and like you had all these little things with you. It's kind of like a Pikmin game, sort of. That you have a bunch of things that you control, and they attack and stuff for you.
Yeah, there was like red and blue, and I remember that.
You remember that? And
Yeah.
the Pikmin's kind of
And the
like that
green ones.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wonderful 101. Yeah,
And
I get the idea.
But I wouldn't say it's like that.
Well, the idea like where you're a guy that controls all these creatures. That's what I'm saying.
And no, it's like you don't.
He can't
You don't-
control them.
Like I said, even in the cartoon, his shadow. When
No, I'm
he
talking about
brings them
gameplay
back-
wise. He doesn't control them.
No, he does not.
Well, I mean, how do you use them then?
You just
Well, that's what I mean.
let
You
them go,
summon
and then
them.
they
Yeah.
fucking bang on their own.
Well, that's what I mean. You summon them. Yeah, so
he
it's a pet.
summons them and they do what they do.
And they do what they do.
I mean, that's kind of how like pet builds are, right?
Mhm.
That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
what
Yeah.
Summer Build would do too, basically, like Yuna, basically.
Right.
You don't outright tell them what to do.
Well, no, like you
Because
just.
you still control it in Final Fantasy, though.
Well, I'm talking about like in Diablo, for instance. Say when you got pet build, you don't control them.
Mhm.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. It's a pet build. Yeah. Astral Chain, I think, was like that. No, was it Astral Chain? I don't know. But yeah, like that's. But I was just wondering what that mechanic was like. How do you, you know?
You have to get it on your phone though. Like,
No, I'm talking about the anime.
You're doing this.
Oh, I don't worry about this.
You have to get it on
Yeah,
your
because
phone,
you said the PC shit don't work. So yeah.
it's fucking shit.
No,
Because remember, I've like gotten Guild Wars, and I even got a good Android emulator where I can play certain games on my fucking computer now. And that's actually that's how I am
That's how
playing
you've been
this
playing.
on.
you
my
using?
computer.
Yeah, you was like, fuck it, I'm just down
Yeah,
with
I'll
the
just
emulator.
get an emulator.
Yeah.
And
Which
so
one you using? I tried to use
using Aptoid.
I try to use BlueStacks, dude. That shit was terrible.
It was.
Was it?
That was the one that you showed me,
Yeah, I hate
and I
BlueStacks.
fucking got rid of that.
Yeah, shit was
I found Aptoid, and that one worked okay, but there was like this drive manager that I had to keep restarting, and it was stupid because it would just shut off on its own. Like, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. But this new one I got, Nox,
It just works really well.
fuck yeah, that one just fucking works, dude.
Oh yeah, man, that's
And
a
you
cool
can
concept
fucking
though.
set buttons
Mhm.
and move them around and put them. So, like, if it's a game where all the buttons are already on the screen, you can fucking move and put a new button. So, like, you know, it'll do what you want it to. Like, that's the best Android emulator that I've found so far because it has its own button configurations for it.
Okay.
You can set it all up. You can have one that's a multi-tap. You can have one that's just a single click. You can have one that's a click and drag. Like, just set it all up. Like, it's so good.
But yeah, man. So you recommend this?
Oh, 100%.
All right.
100%.
I'm probably-
If you at least
You probably check out that.
if you at least enjoyed the anime. If you don't care for the anime, you ain't gonna really enjoy
You
this.
say that's what it is, right?
Yes, it is. It is
what
the anime.
That's cool though. Like, especially since it's free.
Well, considering, like, you think about it, like, the one thing about the Sword Art games that outside the anime is, like, they have this whole fucking theory as an MMO, and they fucking don't make it an MMO.
Dot hacks like that too. The Dot Hack series is like that. There's an anime, but like they're not MMOs. It's so weird.
It's fucking dumb.
All right, so solo leveling, Goku, right? Thumbs up, baby. All right, moving on. Moving on. All right, so Munkee, talk to me.
All right, guys.
What you been playing, man?
We've been playing doing the Dark Ages.
All right, man.
I've only played the first 5 levels of the game because I was at work all week, and I don't really play when I'm at work.
Gotcha.
But I had a lot of fun playing this game. However, there are things about it that irritate me.
It's a divisive game, man. There's been people who say they didn't like it. People say they do like it. This is the most footage I've seen of it.
I mean,
'cause I've never watched the trailer.
the gameplay it's Doom. Like it's fun. The thing that irritates me is the way like you can't parry whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
Like it's like the shit will be green and you can parry that. Everything else you can't. You can block the other shit with the shield, but you can't parry it or whatever.
Can you block the whole time?
Nah, there's like a
stamina meter on it, or like a usage on it.
Yeah, on the shield itself,
Okay,
it'll like break and then it has to recharge.
Yeah, or you have to
like
like
a master sword.
kind of like it's kind of like the chainsaw in this game for the most part. Yeah, because the chainsaw, like you can get gas for it, but like it'll auto charge.
Right.
Yeah, it'll cool down on it. Yeah. So,
but like it's just, like I should be able to parry whatever the fuck I want.
I did just
if I can time it, I should be able to parry it.
They just kind of showed where there was like 2 slashes and one was red and one was green. He stepped over and purposely hit the green one and flew back at the monster.
I mean, the mechanic isn't bad. Don't get me wrong. Like it bothers me that I have to maneuver for the green shit versus I've got an attack flying at me. Why can't I just parry that one? Like it's not really. It don't really make sense why it has to be the green thing.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
So here's my take on it. Like I've heard so much about it. People say it's not like Eternal, blah blah blah. Here's my thing. A couple of things. I am happy that it's not like Eternal.
Yeah,
because you know what I'm about to say.
Well,
if I want to play Eternal,
you can play Eternal.
I'll go back and play it. Like, and that's the thing. Like pretty much like all the Doom games, like they're all different. And like, if you look at the original Doom trilogy, it was pretty like it kind of went the same way. Like Doom 1 and 2 was like really like 2016 Eternal is very like close to each other. They're very similar, but Eternal like focused on like weak points and stuff like that, and weapons being stronger to certain enemies, like constant movement. Yeah, and then like Doom 3 happened, and it was a completely different philosophy. It was slower. It was a horror. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like they did the same thing. Like they made 2 really solid, fast-paced action games, and this is still a fast-paced action game. But they went more for like more weapons. They went for more lore. They went for a different style of game. You're not always driving the whole time.
See, there was a bunch of red ones.
But here's my thing is like, I don't like parrying in action games, like single player games. This is why. And I understand now, like in fighting games, I like parrying because you're fighting against a human. So you're going to always do something different. You see what I'm saying? You don't know when you're going to
robot.
You don't know when you're going to have to parry.
Levels fun.
But in a action game, I don't like parrying because what it does is you have to wait. You have to wait for the enemy. It's reliant on the enemy doing something. That's what I mean by wait. Like obviously you can play it and you're moving the stuff around, but it's still reliant on the enemy doing something. And I think that's why Itagaki removed intercept. You see what I'm saying? Because he wanted you. Like when you use intercept, you could just sit still the whole time. You really could.
Yeah, you didn't have to move.
You didn't have to move. Yeah, you could just sit still. But without it, because you have counterattack, but it's not a parry. It's a counterattack, and it leaves you vulnerable after. But intercept was a parry move that, I mean, you could parry anything in the game.
Everything. And
you were invincible. I watched somebody fight like he fought he ripped that dude the fuck. It was on Master Ninja.
And Goku
never
hard as shit.
Yeah, on all the difficulties, but he did it on Master Ninja. The dude never touched him. Never touched him. Like, dude whooped his ass. Like, it was one of the cleanest ass whoopings I've seen. And he stood there the whole time. He went forward. That's what I'm saying. He went forward the whole time. When you remove intercept, that fight completely changes. So that's my thing. I think, here's the thing. Just because I don't agree with parrying, like, doesn't mean it's a bad move. It's the bad move. You see what I'm saying? But the one thing I do know about this game, I just like watching it and then understanding how it makes games. Oh, I know it's a solid shooter. I know when I play it, I'm gonna have a fuckload of fun. But the problem is, like right now, like it is having an issue because it's expensive. People are like, well, yeah, it's a good game, but it's expensive and it's not very long, you know, like a single player.
It's 22 missions.
That's what I'm saying, but it's a single player and there's not, there's, that's it. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. And like, if you look at Expedition 33, yeah, that's a single player game, but it is longer. Yeah, it's long. It's made for that, and like people don't want.
But that's the thing. Shooters have never been extra long.
You can't do shooters like that because you'll be exhausted.
You get exhausted.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't do shooters like that. So that's why I think the pricing could be a bit of a problem in their instance because of that. People are thinking that, like, wait a minute, man, like I want more bang for my buck right now because the economy's hard. No, that's really what it is. Yeah. And then like people were trying to use the argument that, well, because it's not doing good. Like sales, it's not doing what the numbers did on Eternal. It's not. No. And people try to use Game Pass excuse like you can't use that anymore. Right. You can't because an unknown game dropped on Game Pass day one. And it's still doing high. Yeah, it's doing higher numbers than this game on Steam. Like, and
this is Doom. We're talking.
Yeah, this is Doom. Yeah,
it's not like we're talking about
Expedition 33.
Oh, that one.
That game came out of nowhere. No marketing, nothing.
They just dropped it on
dropped it. They dropped it on Game Pass.
Remake.
Yeah, the same game is the Oblivion remake. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's not an excuse for Doom to do that bad. It's just, and that game is priced at $50. That $20 makes a difference in people's lives right now, man. It does because stuff is coming down because like some shit came down for me, but stuff is still expensive. Yeah,
we went to Kroger and we spent $200 for two people.
Oh yeah, I spent like yesterday. I spent like $190.
And that's just a Kroger. Like you ended up going to Meijer too
and get some stuff that
spent like $100.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so like that $20 extra makes a difference when people are thinking about stuff. Like I need to eat. I can wait for a sale.
Right.
But here's my thing. Like the whole reason I didn't want to play it right now because like I don't want to buy it right at $70. I just don't want to do that. I'm not doing that.
But I wish everybody would stop buying it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not doing it. I can play it on Game Pass, but my thing is like I want to play it. I know that I want to own it. So if I play it on Game Pass,
you don't technically own it.
Yeah, I have to keep subscribing or just buy it. So I was like, I might as well just wait for a sale and buy it. So that's what I probably do, just play it on Game Pass, and then whenever it gets on sale, because I want it on Steam because also I'll be able to mod it. That's why I like put my stuff on Steam too. It's another thing about PC games you can mod them. Like for instance, like Doom Eternal was put on Game Pass. It wasn't day one though, but it was. But I'll still rather on Steam because there's mods. Like I sent Goku that fucking Doom Eternal mod where fucking Goku flying around through Kamehamehas. Yeah. So it's like I'd rather do that. So, the game itself, man, like it, like what I've been hearing is they got away from the philosophy of limited ammo, and like I think that should make a lot of people happy. Because that's what Eternal intentionally limited your ammo because they wanted you to swap.
Yeah.
And like now, I'm glad they did that because I play all my old school shooters. I play them all like that. Because you're supposed to.
Yeah.
You're supposed to.
It's faster than sitting there reloading.
Well, yeah. Like the thing is, when you shoot your gun, it doesn't have a reload per se, but it does have a recovery animation, and swapping cancels it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So even in this game, it works. I mean, I do it in bolt gun. I was doing it in there last night. I shoot, switch, boom, rocket, shotgun, rocket. You know what I mean? You just keep it going. It's like juggling guns. I thought what Dante would do in Devil May Cry. Somebody needs to make a character. I've been concepting this. Make a fighting game character who's a circus performer, but they juggle guns and they can shoot them. That'd be awesome. Cool. Yeah, man. I got all kinds of really cool ideas for characters, like the whole Star Wars thing. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you control your lightsaber with the Force? And have an additional, fucking 4 lightsabers flying around while you're fighting. Man, that'd be terrifying. Wouldn't it? Yeah, you'd be overwhelmed. And then they can throw force push. Yeah,
you're already swinging with the.
But you would have to be a fucking master, though. Like Yoda or somebody.
So much concentration
to do all that shit. Yeah.
It's still a cool concept.
And they do it in fighting games.
Like Yoda should have been able to do that shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Easy. Because look. Because they do it in fighting games. Like, for instance, in Virtual On, there's a character called Bass Balboa. It's a robot. You can remove all his fucking arms, and they follow you around and shit. And you're independent of them.
Right.
And you can make them shoot and shit. It's awesome, dude. I was like, man, that'd be cool in fighting games.
It's like Penny and Ruby. And she's got all the blades and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Because that shit works in fighting games, man. Like I got all kinds of cool ideas for fighting games, man. Just games in general. But yeah. But imagine somebody could fucking juggle guns. Like, they're a circus performer. That'd be fucking dope. Trick shot, curving bullets. You got to get fake with it. You know what I mean? You gotta get.
Why wouldn't you? It's not fun if you.
If it's real. Yeah.
If it's
realism's not always fun.
I don't play video games for realism.
Realism's not always fun.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's if I'm playing a first-person military shooter, then yes, I want realism.
Yeah, like Call of Duty has gotten insane. Seth fucking Rogen.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I saw that. That was weird too. Yeah.
Like, I don't want the turtles to hold guns. Like the turtles shouldn't have guns.
Yeah. But they do now.
Right. They should never hold guns.
Fortnite,
they got AI Darth Vader in Fortnite right now. Using James.
Walk around. He's an environmental fucking enemy.
We did that at the same time.
It's retarded. Like
we signed at the same.
But James Earl Jones did sign over the rights to his voice as Darth Vader. I get that.
Let's not knock Fortnite though, for real, because believe it or not, hold on. I did not know that game had a lot of games in it. Now, you can race and shit.
They've made it now independent.
It's not just a shooter, is it?
That Rocket League Racing is
now independent. Yeah, it's in the game.
It started on Fortnite, but now it is independent. It is its own game now.
Man, but
and then they've also came out with Fortnite Playgrounds, I think, or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. They got a lot of games in it.
There's no building whatsoever. It's just the Battle Royale. Then they have the Builder one. Yeah. And then it's
it's got a lot of shit in it, though. But one thing I do like about Doom, this one, you can delimb them and shit. Mm-hmm. But this is one thing I saw. Some dude had blew his arms off, and this pissed me off. He blew his arms off, and the demon couldn't attack him.
They didn't do nothing.
Does that happen? Can they attack him?
I haven't.
They should be at least able to bite you, shouldn't they?
Something.
Because I know a Ninja Gaiden, you can cut enemies' legs off, and they'll still crawl at you, and then they'll jump on you and suicide.
What a special.
Yeah,
But that's the difference between Ninja Gaiden, man, was on a whole other level.
Their AI, made
Ninja Gaiden
he did,
a whole other way than any other game.
Because they can't get it right since they begun. They can't do anything they can't replicate it. They do pretty good because they have talented people.
But it is not the same.
And this game coming out is going to be good because it's a Platinum game. Mm-hmm. Honestly, Platinum's doing most of you can look at it and see Platinum's doing most of the work. It's going to handle. I guarantee you, when you turn, he's not going to pivot. And if he doesn't, it's a Platinum game. Because Bayonetta and Dante doesn't pivot. And that's the one thing about Ninja Gaiden that changes. His movement is different. If you push down, he pivots. Mm-hmm. He doesn't just switch. Yeah, it's a pivot to it. So there's a difference to the way that game works.
But I'm still going to play the game, obviously, because of Ninja Gaiden. But it's not going to be Ninja Gaiden I'm going to love.
But I do like that you can blow people's arms off and legs off.
I do too. But the enemy should try to bite your fucking leg off.
And the good thing is too, this game has a ton of weapons. They got different weapons. That's why I was excited. It's not because 2016 and Eternal had pretty much the same weapons as Doom, but this has different ones.
And they have some of the they got the shotgun.
Oh yeah, they got probably all the. I'm sure it has all the classics too. But I saw the Skull Crusher gun. Mm-hmm. It crushes up skulls and shit.
Really?
Yeah,
like a machine gun.
Yeah, it's got a grinder on it. You see a skull get
crushed. Pick it up and fucking.
Yeah, it's a crawl. He just puts another skull
on
it. Starts grinding.
And when you stop shooting, does the skull just sit there? Or does it keep
it's gone. He puts another one on, doesn't he?
Well, if you stop in the middle.
That's what I mean. It's not a reload, but because it's continuous.
Yeah, because you still just run out of ammo.
But when you stop, when you switch it over, he puts that skull in there and grinds it up.
That's basically the reload scene.
I know what game. There's another game that shoots bones like that. What's it called? It starts with an A. I can see it.
Bastards
No.
McAllisters.
It's a boomer shooter. It's an old school shooter. I can see the name of it. Eon Wrath of. Yeah, it's called Eon Wrath of Ruin or something like that. But there's a gun where you shoot like bone shard. That shit's crazy. So I'm sure that was partly inspired. Also, I saw John Romero play Dusk. Since we're talking about Doom, John Romero is like the co-creator there. People know who John Romero is. He's the co-creator of Doom. But I watched him play Dusk on stream a little bit, and it's cool to see somebody who pioneered like all this shit, like go back and play those old games. Like he was playing Dusk. That was a game that it looks like Quake and a couple other old school shooters. Like it has that old school geometry, and like he plays it. He still makes Doom map packs. Like he created. They're still updating Doom, for instance. The original one. They put the new episode. What was his episodes called? John Romero made 2 new episodes for Doom. They're called Sigil 1 and Sigil 2, and then like they put out Legacy of Rust. Like Doom is the original Doom is still officially being updated. Like those are official. You can go like download Doom without installing mods and play that because they're part of the game now. Like, that's insane.
Cut out all the bullshit.
Well, I mean, no, it's just like these people are just updating the game. Like literally, that's what they're doing. Like they're like, hey, here's more content for that old game.
Here's some more content.
Here's more. Yeah, it's not like this is not community created content. Is what I'm saying. This is like people who fucking contracted to work on this shit. You know what I mean? Like Romero. And I think Romero put out Sigil for free. But like he had a Patreon for it or something like that. But like they contracted him and put that shit in there. So. Yeah, because when he fucking made Doom. Yeah, he fucking made it.
Shit, right?
Well, it used to be, like Bethesda on that shit. Now, Microsoft owns it now.
Yeah.
It's funny, but because Bill Gates wanted to own it back then because Doom was installed on more PCs than fucking MS-DOS or some shit like that. Windows or something.
Yes.
Windows, more on Windows or something like that.
Hey, Doom,
but yeah,
Doom was the shit back.
Yeah, so like this game, like it looks. I can't wait to play it.
It's fun.
I can't wait.
Like there's just like some of them. Like I like that there's a shield charge. It's really cool. Like then that takes kind of the place of your dash, your dash and shit.
Because people was complaining about that. It's not. I don't think it is. Well, I don't know. But Eternal is very decisive.
You're kind of a different type of Doom Slayer.
Yeah, it's a prequel.
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
so you're more of a tank than you are
It's different. Yeah, but it's to me. None of that matters.
It don't.
It's a different. It's a different game. It's a different game. So, and if it's a fun shooter, that's
right.
Like I said, I don't. If I want to play Eternal, there's a lot of Eternal to go back and play.
Right.
Yeah, I can play the horde mode. I can go play that game. 2016. I can go back and play that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
And the games they're great. Both of those games are good.
It's just crazy.
This just changes it up a little bit. I mean, do I wish there was a little bit more ability to dash? But like, think about this: like, if you add the dash back in, you've got to add a different button for it, right? Because you can't just have the shield,
right?
Like, because it's the same. It basically just took the play. It sits over that, right?
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
it's the place of the dash.
The same. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it anyway.
Gotcha.
Basically, just basic play.
Oh yeah, you know he's
a field charge is fun.
It's Captain America.
Yeah, he's Cap.
Charging Star.
He's extra powerful Captain America.
Yeah. Because Doom, Doom guy is like kind of a god. Like that's the thing about him now. Like he's been this one hasn't yet. I don't think been infused with the Argent energy, but that's what
they're talking about it.
Yeah, that's what ultimately happens to him. He gets infused with Argent energy.
I think that is going to be
purify it.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, they purify it before they give it to him.
Yeah.
He becomes the fucking killing machine that he is. Yeah, but I'm happy with like the variety of weapons because like Doom has always had the same weapons.
We got to the point where I got the mace.
That's what I'm saying. But think about it. Doom has always had the same weapons. All of them.
Yeah, every one of them.
Yeah, you had some with the exception of a few. Like there was a rail gun in 2016. But the Bastilla and then the Bastilla was in the Eternal. You know, they added that, but like for your your loadout was 2 shotguns, a chain gun, a plasma gun, a rocket launcher, and a BFG.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Some type of fucking assault rifle. Yeah, the assault rifle was added. Well, actually, no. I take that back. There was no assault rifle in original Doom, right? However, there was a assault rifle in the game's code because you can import it. So they did plan to put a rifle in there. So, but yeah, man, I'm a
wonder why they didn't keep it.
Well, I mean, time constraints. It's in the game's code. You can actually pull up the console and just import it. Like,
and back then, like, they might have ran out of money
or time or maybe they didn't think it was like useful because you had the pistol. But it shoots a little.
They didn't have the balancing in for it.
Yeah, because it shoots faster than the pistol too. It's like
it could have been any reason they didn't put it in.
But I'm glad that all these games exist. I'm glad they're different because we got games like Turbo Overkill now. We got Proteus. We got fucking Bolt Gun. Like Doom is like made so many of these other games popular.
Well, I mean, Doom is the reason we have all of it, right?
Even though like it wasn't even the first person shooter, but it was the one that just did it the right way.
Yeah,
they had the blueprint from it coming from Wolfenstein. Like the first Maze War was the first person shooter. I forget when it came out.
Don't get me started on that fucking marathon shit.
Nah. But that game is toast, man. Like once it dies, we'll definitely be talking about it. So, all right, but Doom on the Dark Ages, definitely check it out. All right, moving on. All right, so I've been playing a lot of Bloodstained.
We both have.
Fucking lot. Yeah, we definitely both been playing a lot. Like one day I streamed it for 10 hours. Yeah, like it was last weekend.
It was
10 hours.
I was like, damn, Spank, you don't play games.
I didn't know it was that long. Yeah. I was just playing and getting my shard.
It was like 10:38.
There's still shards I need to level up, man. Like I'm gonna try to max them as many as I can out before I finish the games. I'm close to that, because I'm at the Glacial Tomb. Right. I got that open, so but there's DLC for it. That's why I put this up here. This Dominique's DLC, and she has a whip. I like that. I don't not that maybe a year ago, maybe 11 months, something like that. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? There's more, look.
I don't know.
See, look, it's different. I've never seen none of this. You see what I'm saying? Even some of them, I've never seen this background, none of that. But there it is. Yeah, look. More, and that's the thing. So here's the thing about Bloodstained. Like I started playing a year ago, but I fell off of it for literally the reason of coming directly off of Symphony of the Night. And I was just here's what happened. It wasn't even that I was burnt out. It's just, I kind of didn't know what to do in this game because Symphony of the Night, while they're the same genre game, their structure kind of different. Because on here, you're grinding for shards and stuff. And I didn't really understand that concept until you had explained to me, cause I heard you have to max amount stuff, but when you were explaining it to me, it made more sense. And then I knew how to target what I wanted. And then that's when I really got into it. Yeah. That's when the loop became real.
The understanding came.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
When you know what to target to get. And then I started, I started just playing it just and then I found out it was on the phones too. I was like, that's kind of cool.
I didn't know that at all.
My dude, he got it on his Steam Deck. My dude Brad, he took this the perfect one like that. That was wasabi, man. But he got it on there, and if you here's the problem with it though. There's no problem with it, and I'm going to die on this hill. I'm thinking a bunch of different things. So I'll start with one thing. The first thing is the art is awesome, but I still prefer pixels. I just will always prefer pixels for a game like this. But you should have seen how bad the game looked in beta, and they improved it. It is the art style that they use. While I don't agree with it, it is a beautiful art style, and it works for the game. It does not take away from it. I just the whole time be wishing it's pixels, because when I went to that pixel world, I was saying, I was why can't that game be pixels? But no, it's artistically, it is a very good looking game. It is really good looking. And then another thing about the game, but if you get into these games, if you never played them, I always tell people start Symphony of the Night, but that's the curse, because that's the best one out of all of them.
Oh yeah.
Once you played it, you played the best one, so all the other ones were not going to really match up. But this one does, because it was made by the same dude. Same dude made it. Same musician too. But
this man, This definitely scratched that when I was wanting to play Symphony.
Yeah. I got really into it.
Or
Man.
something similar to Symphony.
I got real into it, and I couldn't put it down.
Passed me level wise a minute ago.
Yeah.
I ain't been able to play it.
I don't remember but I was playing both because I saw Bowgun too, but I was gonna pick this right back up. But yeah, I definitely recommend this game, man. It's one of the, and it's not expensive. It's one of the best games I've ever played. So, but that's pretty much it. Because I did show this on the show before, but if you like Metroidvanias, get this game. It's really good. All right, so moving on. We are going to get into the current events. And we're going to talk about some fucking, we are going to talk about price increases that's happening. Industry done lost their maxes. Nintendo done increased their prices, man. Everybody's like that.
And it is happening exactly how we said it was.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's crazy, man. Like Nintendo removed the classic game share from the original Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So like now you got to deal with that card shit now. Yeah. It's crazy, man. And I told you, man, Nintendo hate their fans more than anybody. And the one thing they don't realize, and I'm fine with them doing what they want. You know, they're a business, and I'm not going to support it. People will, but I'm not.
Karma's going to catch up to them eventually because people are going to catch on at some point.
But again, we were talking about this earlier. There are so many inexpensive games that like I don't need this, and like the stuff that they're doing on it doesn't look. Man, I'm gonna just get, if I want an handheld, I'm gonna just get a Steam Deck. Like I don't need Nintendo's games. That's the thing.
Right.
A lot of people don't realize that you don't need Nintendo's games. You can get like way better experiences elsewhere.
And the same type of games, they might be a little different. They have different characters, different story. But like, if I want a Zelda game, I'll go play Darksiders.
Yeah, there's a lot of Oceanhorn. There's a lot of that. But yeah, it's just their hubris is so big, man. They like we can do what we want, and that's called Microsoft. Them raise their prices. And like everybody else is gonna follow suit. People talking about charging $80 for game. GTA might be $100.
Right.
I want them to release it.
Right. And think about this: like a lot of these games come out around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking $80, $100 a pop.
I know people
at one time, and most people like me and you like aren't going to do that because we can't afford to pay $200-$300 a fucking time trip to the damn store or download or whatever fuck ever. At $300 a pop or $100 a pop for a game, that's crazy.
It's a lot, man. And again, there's more expensive games out there. There's free games. There's mobile games. Like eventually, it probably will catch up with them. People just, and gamers are starting to make smarter choices. That's why Ubisoft's hurting right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
they just need to expand that. Like it's not just Ubisoft. Like Ubisoft is Ubisoft, and they do some stupid shit, and they're just one company. All of them need to feel that pain.
You're not wrong about that, man. Like, but it's just crazy.
They need to remember who the customer is and who pays them their money.
I mean, these companies is crazy because they hired all this crazy extra help making these budgets. Like what they don't realize is like they're talking about charging all this extra money, talking about the budgets are getting high and stuff like that.
But the games aren't, the quality of the games is getting worse.
But how is your budget my problem?
Right.
I'm gonna just keep it 100. How's your budget my problem, man? It's not. Like it's not my problem. It's your job to keep the budget down. Those people from Sandrock got it down, didn't they?
Yep.
They got it down.
There's a way.
Yeah, they're just charging too much.
And hiring 3, 4, 5, 6, 1,000 people to work on a game is not fucking smart either.
It's not, man.
Like,
it don't pay off. Like it's like you got some people like they're probably just, you can probably get rid of some of those people, man.
Right,
but
absolutely. I mean, it's bloat inside of
it. Yeah, everything's all bloated and shit.
I mean, that's why the fucking Assassin's Creed Shadows had an hour and a half long fucking credits or whatever the fuck it was. It's ridiculous.
What?
Dude, yeah, the game has long ass credits.
An hour and a half credits?
Yeah, dude, it's like watching a movie.
I've never seen a movie with credits.
No, I'm saying the credits. It's fucking. Look it up. I'm not fucking joking.
No,
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, they probably could have.
That's bloat. That ain't like that many people don't need to be working on one game.
They probably could have made that game with 50 people.
Well, I mean, think about it this way: like, the world, is it really that much bigger than Valhalla was?
Oh.
Like,
They're probably using assets.
right? They've got to be right.
Mhm.
It's on some level.
Yeah.
The game
Cheaper.
doesn't look any better than Valhalla did.
Damn, man. And these studios, man, these publishers are charging this kind of crazy money, man. Like, they're getting out of control with it. It needs to crash. We've been talking about this forever.
Oh yeah, we've been talking about that since
Yeah.
hell before me and Tiff even got together.
It's been
It's
man.
fucking
'Cause
crazy.
that's how long shit's been getting bad, but it's getting real bad now. So, but yeah, the industry they done lost their mind, man. They done lost their mind. The prices are going up. I think people gonna pay for this shit.
Mhm.
Right, man.
And think about that: if the prices on the games themselves are going up,
Mhm.
the prices on all them DLC and cosmetic shit and shit they sell is going to go up too.
Here's the thing I had said before. We talked about this. We was like, man, if they gave us a complete experience, I will happily give them $80 to $100.
Right.
But they're not.
Right.
They proved that by when they went digital, they said they was going to pass some savings on us. They didn't. Games went up.
They lied. They straight up lied about
Yeah, so it's like, no, I don't believe you.
because the whole thing was digital games would mean you save money on production.
Nope.
And
They keep that in their pocket.
yeah, they put that straight in their pockets.
Yeah, so it'll be no different here.
Mhm.
No different here. Like, none at all. So
And I'm sorry, but I don't need a fucking mouse function.
you got a piece
Like,
of
because we just saw it on the fucking screen.
Yeah,
I
I know.
don't give a fuck about that mouse function.
Yeah, I know.
It don't do shit for me.
Well, the good news is there's some Nintendo did that made this easy to emulate some kind of way. So
The only thing that mouse feature would be good for is if they make Mario Paint 2.
that'd be good for Metroid, right?
Well, yeah, it could be, but like,
It'd be good for Metroid.
I still don't need it.
Look at those assets, man. It's the same assets from 8.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
It's just,
Mhm.
it's the same game. All they did was added some open world bullshit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm saying, like, they got that from like Crash Team Racing too.
Right.
You know, but Mario Kart, all those Nintendo games, they use the same assets. The same assets.
And
And
this was supposed to release on Switch 1.
was it?
Mm-hmm. That came out a couple days ago.
Industry crazy, man. All right, moving on. All right, so Microsoft is basically becoming Sega. They're putting Gears of War in. It's supposed to be exclusive. Microsoft is a third-party company now.
Yep.
They're a third-party company. They put their games on PlayStation. They announced Gears of War. What was it? What edition was it? Gears of War.
I don't remember what
There's a new Gears of War that's a remake of the first one, and they're putting it on PlayStation 5. Like Forza's coming. Eventually, Halo's gonna be on there too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just funny to see Microsoft go full circle and become Sega.
Mm-hmm.
Become Sega because that's what happened to Sega. Like it was funny because Sega like put a lot of their product on Xbox early on. They were like Panzer Dragoon and Jet Set Radio, Sega GT Racing. They were heavily. Well, a lot of Sonic stuff went to GameCube, but like they were heavily pouring stuff into the Xbox, and then what else? Gun Valkyrie. There's a lot of games, and then Microsoft. They end up like just after that whole Don Matrick debacle with Xbox One. That's what really killed them, man.
Mm-hmm.
That killed it. Like they know they couldn't compete, so they're like, we're just gonna put our shit everywhere. And for business, that makes sense, but for a consumer, you might think, okay, yeah, like it's good. It is good. More people have access to things. However, like when there's exclusives and stuff, these companies like work for your dollars. They work harder. So
It creates competition.
yeah, it creates competition. So when you remove that, they don't have any incentive really to make the game good. You know, it's just like, hey, we just put it out, everybody will buy it. You know what I mean? So that's one thing it does. It can stifle competition, but
Mm-hmm.
it's just sad that you see Microsoft like just turning to Sega.
That white flag, bro.
Well, at least they make better business decisions.
Oh yeah.
Overall, but because I'm sure I think some stats came out that there was a game on Xbox game a Microsoft game that got released on PS5, and it was it's doing like crazy numbers, and like Microsoft is just profiting from it. So, and I know Gears is going to do really good on PlayStation. We've been waiting on it forever. Mm-hmm. But hopefully, man.
Well, the thing about it too is like it takes the place of like Resistance and shit like that, kind of.
Yeah, because they haven't yet. I've been waiting for Resistance forever, man. Mm-hmm. Like that's the thing. Like Sony doesn't make the franchises I really like anymore.
Right.
Like they haven't fucked with Infamous any. They haven't fucked with like you said, Resistance. They haven't fucked with Killzone. They barely fuck with Ratchet and Clank. So those are all the games I like. So, but it will be interesting to see this on PlayStation. It's gonna be funny. Did they put Sea of Thieves on PlayStation? Naughty Dog, they ain't the same company no more, man. They don't make games like they. Man, Uncharted 2 was awesome, man.
Uncharted. Period. Up the first 3 games, loved them.
Really, I played 1 and 2. I haven't gotten to 3 yet, but 2 was good. I played that from start to finish. It was a good game. But yeah, man, like it's just crazy to see Microsoft turn into fucking Sega, dog. They do the same thing. So, all right, moving on.
Was it the plan?
I mean, not. They pivoted at some point.
They had to.
They pivoted at some point. They sure did. All right, so this is the interesting, juicy topic right here.
Man, you are not a fan. You're not a fan.
That's your boy, man.
You're
not a fan,
fuck
man.
you, Randy. Go fuck yourself.
So this is what we're talking about. Borderlands 4, and like here's the thing. I should have went and got that video too. He fucking probably knows what the price is.
You should have got the last couple of videos, dude. Playing the fucking guitar.
Yeah, he does. Well, here's the thing. You can't trust him because he's a fucking magician.
Right.
You can't trust magicians at all, man. You don't trust them. Like they're tricksters. And he looks so crazy now, but there was a video that came out where they were asking about the price, like even before this, and he had posted it back, and like he stuttered and he kind of was under the gun. He was all stressed out and nervous, couldn't even come up with an answer or anything like that. And then he was like, "Well, we, in these times we, we're offering value." He did a basically corporate speech to try to justify, like, well, if the price is this is what you're getting. You see what I'm saying? So he intentionally tries to avoid the question because a lot of people believe that he has he has say over the price. I don't know if he has say over the price. And then the people argue that he knows. I can probably say, yeah, he probably knows, but and they're like, why is he not just coming out saying it? But the statement he said, a lot of people just said it was tone deaf. He was like, hey, if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to, come up with $80. And then I know the developer from Baldur's Gate 3 came out, Larian Studios. They were like, hey, that's kind of a disgusting comment. He was like, basically said this game is more important than your day-to-day life for the most part. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of shitty. It's like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up, man. That's the thing. But yeah, it's just crazy for him to be that out. I mean, that's not the first time he's done it.
That's absolutely.
He's had the medieval times, like debacle, where he left his USB stick with some fucking underage shit on there. He said she was barely legal. Like, it was crazy. And then, like, he was accused of, I think, Dave Eddings, the guy who voiced Claptrap, getting into conversations with him, embezzling money from Sega, throwing it into his, like, magician fund. he looks like the scumbag you think he is, man. He's probably a scumbag. But it's just sad that, like, here's my take on it, man. Like, his game is not worth $80 to me because I know, like, that's not going to be the end of it, man. Like, they're going to charge for more shit. So it's like,
there's going to be cosmetics you got to pay for.
Yeah, there's going to be just more shit.
Random DLCs here or there you got to buy.
There'll be more. That's what I'm saying.
Additions to the game as always.
Say if he was like, you're going to get everything with this, I'll give you $100, right. But you're not.
Exactly.
We're not going to get everything. And like, and to be fair, Borderlands has offered value for their shit over the years, but Like 3 was just a fucking dud.
Right.
It was
a nightmare.
The writing was terrible. Like the gameplay loop was bad. Like they didn't have any good in game content. Like it was just 2 was just a better design.
It lost the appeal that 1 and 2 had. Like 1 we played like 3 times in a row.
I know.
Like did not stop
each time. Like it was just a different experience. Yeah, and then like we
just fun.
We stayed up that one time like for like a couple of days.
Yeah, we did. Like, and then
little season.
When we did fall asleep, we were like, you fell asleep on the couch, I fell asleep on the floor,
and we woke back up.
And we woke back up. We kept playing. Like we left the game paused and just standing there.
No, I think we woke up. It was unpaused, but like
we were
just there.
We were in a safe spot.
Yeah, just sitting there, and I was like, dude, wake up! Oh, we got to shoot. We got up and just kept shooting. It was that kind of game, man. But it's lost its magic, especially after 3, man. That 3 like really put a bad stain on it. Then you had the bad movie to come out, and then all the shit that Randy did. They were talking about how he embezzled money from SEGA for Borderlands 2, the whole Aliens, Colonial Marine shit like that. So it's just he's out of touch, man. And
the entire industry is, for one thing.
This game might do really bad, man, because of that. Like he's not making it any better.
He's really not helping.
Yeah, but and the sad thing is, like some of the stuff looks cool, but like the writing is probably going to be. Like that company seems like it's very progressive and wanted to get into DEI and all that shit. So because that's what the writing was like. It was like women are powerful at the expense of men. If you looked at it, they made men in Borderlands 3 look like buffoons, and that's what rubbed people the wrong way. And then like some of the characters were just written like very bad. Like Ava, people hated her because she was a whiny brat. You know what I mean? Like it was just bad, man. Like. I'm glad I turned my brain off when I played it, but like it was so bad you couldn't ignore it. So, but yeah, if you're a real fan, you'll sell your body to come up with $80 for this. Per Randy.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, you'll sell it. But yeah,
I'll wait till it's free.
Well, we're gonna take a break and then we're going to get back to the main event. We're going to play Phantom Breaker again because I had the sound off and nobody told me. That was my fault, and I apologize, but we're going to do it again. So give us a few, and we'll be right back to just wrap this show up. All right.
Chaos.
So y'all see, look, we're louder than it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're louder than it. All this feels like just drop it a little bit. Because sometimes the game gets super loud. You hear the because all the coins and shit you pick up. It's a fun game though. I really like it. It's a really, really fun game. It's based off of a fighting game. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's called Phantom Breaker. Breakers Omni or something like that. Yeah, it's they're not chibi either, like regular size, but they still got them big ass anime eyes.
Got the big ass anime eyes, especially the crazy rebels.
Your perspective of Americans.
I mean, that's cool.
Large eyes.
It's always high all the time. I think they born with THC in their system, but they don't know it. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get into the main event, Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds Ultimate. So we played it last month, but I just had the sound off. So sorry.
Not sorry.
Let's see. Let's check it out. But see, it's not coming through the mic. It's gated correctly because, well, Nvidia's like new shit is like a little better now too. They've been updating it, yeah. So, but let me see. See, like it's not. Yeah, I guess it's fine like that, ain't it? Yeah, it's okay like that. What do you think, Mikey? What do you think? The volume, our voice volume versus the game audio. Do you think is sufficient enough? Yes, it looks like about even. I usually like to get it like a little, ours just a little bit over the game, so you sound like we're in the game. All right, so we're going to play a level. So push a button. Anybody else push a button? There we go. Stay ready up. But I can't say enough about this game that hasn't already been said. It is a really good game. And why is Waka on 78? Let me see. Chiro, Makoto, 70. Oh, let's push B. Normal Makoto or Shinwaka. Chiro, Makoto. I'll take she's like Wolverine actually. We're all like him. I guess I'll just take Shinwaka. We're just gonna do Akihara, bro. We're gonna do it on Nightmare though. It'll be fine, trust me. It will be fine. Go. Yeah. Yeah, we got you on. Yeah, there we go. Fireballs. Hey, get you some help, big dog. Put the trash can back there. Oh, wrong button. There you go, Munkee. You living now, ain't you? Mm-hmm. He was like, I'm dying. I'm like, oh, you good. Let's go.
You know, my biggest thing with these games is I can't keep track of it.
Well, yeah, man, you got to get used to it at first. Yeah, once you get used to it, it's fine. Ooh, I can juggle them after my super. That's crazy. Ain't through him. There, he got a football helmet on. Let's go. Let's go. You know what I want today? I want some taco time. That shit's good, man.
I can't just make him do stupid.
Oh, shit. That's good. You made the last time I had it. Oh,
That would make
okay.
Goku hitting all of us.
No, that's not.
I have a tendency of hitting the start button quite often. Will we count 8 times last time? I even
something like
called it 2
that. He just slammed me.
into the other guy too.
That's why I said put it on Nightmare, man. Like, his enemies need to put it back. There's 3 of us. We be alright. He threw both of us down. You know that? I got you. That thing's a bastard. Yeah, I'm long life too. Yeah. He's a bastard.
Oh, grab me and slam my ass right over there.
Because we were throwing in the meteor. Oh, that was Goku.
Yeah, did the meteors, but he did the uppercut.
The uppercut, yeah. He blocked it.
Blocked both. Attacked both sides of it. Well, I attacked because I figured he was going to block both of them. But
got his ass up there, look. I'm gonna fuck him now. Let's go. Is he dead? Yeah. Come on. Took his ass out, boy. Well, let's get some hang time on him. Oh, look at them arcades back there. That kind of look like our little thing for our shit, right? Mm-hmm. For the show. They don't some fireballs, though. She got a super fireball. That's cool too. Yeah, I think I'll just do the show like this. We don't need headgear, do we?
No, not really.
Because I got that sound gate. Yeah. Oh shit, we all down.
We all down.
That's all right though. But
yeah, my ass busted.
Yeah. But I mean, Nightmare mode is like where there's a Nightmare Plus too.
It's our village.
Yeah. But like the thing is, like, look at our levels. Look, you get a lot of levels for that shit too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game is a lot of fun, man. It's got good music. You can play 8 players. It has online crossplay.
8 players.
Yeah. It zooms out, but yeah, it's insane. So you get skill trees. Like for instance, like once we go back, you'll be able to use those points for your character. Like if I go back, there's versus mode. Like there's no training, but you can use versus mode. That's how I learned to do a bunch of air combos and shit. I just went to versus mode. But and I do know they fixed that stupid. We talked about this last week. They fixed that couch co-op issue where only one player can like level. So like you go to setup and you go to skill set. Like I will be the only one accruing points. The other players wouldn't. But now everybody does because it'd be shitty otherwise. And you've been playing with her, and then Goku's been playing with him. So yeah, they fixed that problem. So that's a good thing about it. Like I said, crossplay, tons of characters, character variety. This has got a lot of good, and it's cheap too, man. This game's like I think like $30. You can get it on sale like way cheaper than that. And I still think that the guard system in this game should be used in like the those Muso games, the Dynasty Warrior games, because the AI on here, there's a lot of them, and like they'll all attack at the same time, but like you have auto guard, so your character will put up an auto guard and you can counter through it. Yeah, and it can break too. You know what I mean? I think Dynasty Warriors will go a long way using that because then the AI will be able to be aggressive. Right. You see what I'm saying? And it creates more engagement instead of you just beating up on them. They actually be hitting you, and then your character, like I said before, you can have an auto guard animation. Like for instance, say the guy with the stick with the 3 blades on the end, he can be spinning it like you just sitting there, and the enemy's hitting you, but you have a certain amount of auto guard, and then that meter eventually break, and you can combo to build it. But there's all kinds of ways to. Yeah, man, they just stupid. Like Itagaki,
like they don't have the imagination for it.
Itagaki
in it for to make a game, but they aren't really in it creatively. You know what I mean? Like they may have loved video games at one point, but artistically they aren't chasing that.
Yeah, and like Itagaki had talked about like how enemies in that game, it just targets, man.
They're paper targets set up for you to just beat on.
Yeah, and it's like, how cool would it be if they just push back a little bit?
Right.
It'll enhance
even a little bit of pushback.
Yeah, it enhance it. Like how they handle it in here, because this is basically a sideways Muso game. You know, a lot of enemies just thrown at you, but your character has a certain amount of auto guard, and then you can attack through it. You see what I'm saying? You can see it has a meter because it'll get red and it'll break. You see what I'm saying? And it charges back up, like, and it makes you able to have a ton of enemies on the screen. You see what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. This is what I like though. But yeah, this game is good. I highly recommend it. But what we're gonna do, we is going to Oh yeah, that's awesome. I can have that plan too. Oh yeah. They ended up. That's how I always like to do it. Ended with the last game's plan. So, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the games I'm playing, especially Bloodstained. I'm gonna get into some Doom, and I'm gonna go try to find that anime that Goku has been playing the game. So leveling looks the anime looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
The anime itself is really good.
Yeah.
Like, and you said it's just like portals. Basically, it's not like
it's
they're wearing
these gateways
like
that open up, and like literally the first couple people accidentally like it opened up like right on them, and they fell in it.
They're just stuck in the game, right? Like,
well, that's the weird part is that he starts seeing stuff that other people aren't. And one of the things that he gets is an achievement called Now He.
Well, don't spoil it. Come on.
Right,
Let's not spoil it.
See,
Let's stop that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Bad.
He's about to go on. No,
Yeah,
no.
I was because
Don't spoil it.
yeah,
Don't spoil
because
it.
then I won't watch it.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
I'll get into
So
that.
this is what you can do because I saw your review, Goku, on Kill Night. Review your games, especially indies. It helps them.
Yes,
And I finally passed Echelon on Acolyte, and that shit was so hard. But it was fun though. It was awesome. Yeah. So, but yeah, I've been watching you, Goku. I've been competing against you on there, man. You got to get the game up, baby.
you always got a higher score.
You got way more fucking hours than me, dude. I was like, holy fuck. He plays the fuck out of Kill Night.
Fuck out of that game.
He-
Honestly, dude.
It's addicting, man. It's an addicting
Yeah,
game. Yeah. But yeah, review them, man, because it helps those guys out, man. Like, it shows the developer support, and it shows that you appreciate it, and it can potentially drive them to make better stuff. Like, I'm looking forward to like Kill Night 2 or some, some updates or something.
I need to get back.
Yeah. So, but
I've been playing too much Rotato.
but
I should play that on. Like I just get addicted to shit like that. Like there's that. I think it was Kay that was at my house. I was playing that Darkest Dungeon or whatever it's called. It's
Yeah.
just you.
That's what it is, Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that game is so much fun.
But yeah, so review games, man. Shout out to indie developers because they're keeping like the industry in a good place.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
They're
They're where you can go to get good games. So check, support your indie developer. So
And guess what? They ain't got any bullshit.
no bullshit. Yep. Just all their creative decisions went into it for the most part.
They don't have nobody telling them what to fuck do.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. We're glad you guys can join us, and we hope you all had fun. Tune in again next month for more. You can find Goku over at Goku BLC81 over on YouTube. You can find him at Twitch at Son Goku Black 81. Munkee,
Which year played it too.
yeah. So and then Munkee, you can find him over at Magical Munkee over on here on YouTube, and then you can find him over at Twitch at magical_monkey. All this stuff is in the description of the video as well, so if you want to find them, it's very easy to just click a link. You can find me also over at twitter.com/KevTheGalaxy Member. We do a show once a month. We try to do it at the end of the month, on a Saturday. I'll edit this show once it's done processing. With that being said, we thanks everybody again for tuning in. See you all again next month. Be well. Take care of yourself. Goku, Head, and Munkee signing off. Peace.
See you guys.
See you guys later. Have a good Memorial Day weekend. Tune in for Combo Breaker because that's going on this weekend. It's the fighting game fighting game tournament that's like Evo that's happening in Chicago. So check that out.
Also, don't forget the judge isn't in until Tuesday, so be careful out there.